The brutal murder of the Kabete MP and his three aides hit the headlines but also left behind a trail of blood, tears and questions. What remains a mystery until now is how a lone gunman succeeded in killing all four passengers with single kill shots, as post-mortem results following tests on some of the victims appear to suggest. Unraveling that mystery has seen police arrest a suspect they believe was part of the three-man gang that shot and killed the late Kabete Legislator George Muchai, his driver and armed bodyguards in an execution-like manner. A team of detectives from the Flying Squad and the Special Crimes Prevention Unit arrested the suspect today in Ndeiya, Limuru. A source privy to the investigation said the gang had abandoned the vehicle they used Saturday morning near the same place the suspect was arrested. By this evening, detectives were still interrogating the suspect. And just 2 days before the body of the late Kabete MP is laid to rest, the government pathologist would lead a team of investigators in conducting a post-mortem on him and one of his aides. This necessitated by the nature in which Muchai and his aides were killed. More so, the fact that a single gunman shot and killed him, his two bodyguards and driver, and escaped. And the initial results: each suffered a single gunshot wound from a high-velocity firearm at close range. But the bigger question remains, why the slow response from his armed bodyguards? As such, toxicology tests will be carried out on the slain bodyguards to determine if the response mechanisms were affected prior to the shooting. The two other postmortems, that of the driver and the second bodyguard, will be conducted tomorrow. But as the government pathologist and his team search for answers, the families of the four deceased are crying for justice.
It is the demand of these families that before they have been put under and put to rest and buried, that the investigations which have been carried out and are being carried out should be expedited as fast,
so that we know who are the killers and why them. If there's somebody who sent them, the one we call the big man, we want to know who is he, so that we can ask these questions.
It is our prayer that the government will look into the issues of the police officers while on duty, that they should be well armed, and the members of parliament should be well protected, that our leaders should be well protected.
Those culprits and those who did the heinous act to be arrested and arraigned in court. And also we urge the government that those families have lost their loved ones, they are lost their breadwinners. So we pray and urge the government that let them look into the issue of the families also.
The government will spearhead the burial preparations as the dates run from Friday through Tuesday. There will be a memorial service for Muchai in Kabete Friday before he is laid to rest in his Kamulu farm later that day. One of the bodyguards, Police Constable Samuel Kimathi, will be laid to rest in Meru on Saturday. Come Monday, the second bodyguard, Police Constable Samuel Mutonto, will be buried in Transmara, while the driver, Stephen Wambogo, will be buried Tuesday in Nyeri. Jacky Maribe, Citizen Business Center.